The next reason is बताओ उनको भी हो रहा. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Beauty Intake. If you're new, hi, I'm Divya. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you all 20 reasons why you might be getting pimples or acne. Now 20 is a huge number, and let me tell you that not all 20 reasons are working against you. A few might be working against you, whereas your body must have adapted an immune system to all of the other reasons. सो यू डोंट नीड टू फील इंटिमिडेटेड कि मैं तो हर एस्पेक्ट के बारे में बता रही हूँ, क्या जीना छोड़ दूँ, खाना पीना छोड़ दूँ. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. Skincare is just about experiment and hit and trial to find out what is working against you and what you are not affected by. So hopefully you'll be able to find a reason for your acne and you'll be able to recover from it. And without any further ado, let's get started. And if it's your first time here, then please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you feel like subscribing. And if you don't feel like subscribing, then please make sure that you leave a comment below giving your feedback of why you didn't feel like subscribing, just so that I could improve from feedback. And now let's get started. So I have divided this video series into two parts. In today's video, we will be talking about the reasons that are giving you acne. Some of them are self-explanatory and don't require a special solution, and some of them require a solution. I'll be talking about solutions in the next video because YouTube Analytics suggests me that the average view duration of my video is only 3 minutes 43 seconds only, which is pretty sad, but that's okay. I don't want to make this video any longer, and this video in itself is going to be very long, so solution से तो ये और भी ज़्यादा बड़ी हो जाती. So without any further ado, the first and the foremost reason is pollution. Pollution can give you acne. So if your workplace or your commute is so where you have to travel a lot in polluted environment, then make sure that you keep some wet wipes just so that when you reach your workplace, you clean your skin and all the pollution that you have gathered on your face in the commute. And also when you come back home, make sure that you use a good cleansing face wash, and also you give your face wash a little time to work on your skin. Your face wash is not a superhero that you will just take it, apply it and wash it and all of the dirt and grime is going to come off your skin. And also this coronavirus thing has taught us that all cleansing agent needs some time to kill bacteria and take out dirt and gunk and grime from your face. So make sure that you give your face wash at least 60 seconds to work on your skin and get rid of all the pollution. The second reason that might be giving you pimples or acne is PCOS or PCOD. If you are suffering from PCOS or PCOD, then you are more likely to get pimples and facial hair because of the hormonal issues going on inside you. So if you want to kill acne and pimples, if you want to get over of that, then make sure that you work on a proper diet and treat your PCOS and PCOD things first. And don't stress out on pimples and acne because stress is going to make things worse. So make sure that you deal with PCOS and PCOD first, and once that is over, your battle with acne and facial hair is also going to be over. The third is hormonal changes. So if you are a teenager who has started to develop secondary sexual character, be it a girl or a boy, then it's pretty natural for you to have acne and pimples all over your face because of all of the hormonal turmoil going on inside your body. So it's okay for you to have pimples and acne. Don't stress out, don't worry over it. It's gonna be all okay once all of your that hormonal changes wala phase is over. So just bear with it, and I won't recommend you to take any medications or anything like that. It's gonna mess up with your hormones. So please make sure that you just have peace with this pimple phase, and all of us have it. So have patience, everything is gonna be fine very soon. The fourth reason that you might be having pimple or acne is dandruff. Now, a lot of people don't know why they are having acne and pimple while they are eating good food and they are not even traveling out and all of those stuff. So if you are having pimples, then please check your scalp if it has dandruff, because dandruff can also clog your pores and can give you acne and pimples. If your scalp is having dandruff, then please make sure that you treat your dandruff first, and you're going to see a significant reduction in the intensity and number of pimples and acne on your face. The fifth reason you might be having pimples or acne is because of junk food. Junk food actually makes your blood impure, because it's not easily digestible in your body, and it sits there in your intestine and gets rotten there, and your intestine is the point where finger-like projection like villi absorb food and transport it to blood. Now since it sits and gets rotten there, so all of the rotten food is supplied to your blood, and if you have impure blood, you're gonna end up having pimples and acne and also many other issues. So avoiding junk food is a pretty good thing for your overall health and your skin. So the fifth reason you might be having pimples or acne is because of spicy food. Yes, junk food and spicy food has two different causes to give you acne. Junk food was actually making your blood impure, whereas the reason behind spicy food giving you acne is different. Spices have a heating effect on your body. So if you are eating a lot of spices, you are actually putting up a lot of heat inside your body. And this heat is actually the reason behind you getting acne and pimple and also mouth ulcers. So if you are suffering from mouth ulcers, and if you are suffering from pimples and acne, and if you are not eating anything made outside of your house, and if in your house you are cooking a lot of spicy food, then also you might be having pimples and acne. The next reason is dairy products. Now I'm not talking about lactose intolerance at all, but the reason behind me saying no for you to dairy products is we have a large population, and to suffice the need of this large population, the cows and buffaloes are given hormone injection just so that they could give more milk. And what you are consuming is not actually milk, but those hormones that are being injected into cows and buffaloes, which are not good, and it's actually a reason behind a lot of people having acne and pimples these days. So make sure that you try to leave dairy products completely for a month and just see if that works out for you, and if that is the reason, then you can substitute your coconut milk, your milk with coconut milk or almond milk, and skipping dairy products altogether, because obviously if you want a good skin, if you want something, you'll have to eat something. That is the law of nature. The next reason is oily and fried food. Now if you are someone who is consuming any kind of home cooked food which involved deep frying in their preparation, that kind of food actually contains a lot of oil. So the more oil you consume, the more oil is your skin gonna produce, and guess what it does to your body? Pimples. If you are consuming food with high glycemic index, then that is also a possible reason for you to have pimples and acne and any kind of inflammation that is seen in your body. That could be a result of you consuming a lot of sugary and high glycemic index products. Next point actually is very specific for someone who is suffering from forehead bumps. So if you get a lot of bumps on your forehead, then there might be a possibility that excessive oiling of your scalp could be a reason. Because if you are putting a lot of oil on your scalp that leaks onto your forehead, that reaches your forehead, clogging your pores, and then giving you pimples and bumps on your forehead. Now I'm not saying that you should not oil your scalp, it's just that you need to regulate the amount you are putting on your scalp. Apply only that much as your scalp can absorb. The next reason is the residue of shampoo coming on your face while you wash your hair. Many a times it happens that when you are washing your hair under a shower, the residue of shampoo and all of that comes to your face, and then we end up just washing our face with water. So water is not the solution. Properly wash your face with a face wash, because that shampoo and water that is coming on your face actually contains oil that you have applied on your scalp, and also the dirt and grime that was deposited on your scalp. So if you're not going to clean all of that, and then we all know what a dirty face could have, it's pimples. Next mistake is associated with moisturizer, and with moisturizer again I have two sub points. First is not using a right moisturizer, and second is not using a moisturizer overall. So many a times people with oily skin have a tendency that they don't apply moisturizer, thinking that their skin is already oily, so they don't need a moisturizer. So let me tell you, what your skin produces is oil, and what your moisturizer gives is hydration. So please don't confuse both of them. They are two different things. And if you're not going to use moisturizers on your face, then let me tell you that your skin is going to compensate that moisture with more oil production, and more oil, that means more pimples. And let me come to the second sub point, and that is using a moisturizer that is not meant for your skin. First of all, your moisturizer should be non-comedogenic. A lot of people don't think before buying their moisturizers, but your moisturizer specifically needs to be lightweight, it should be gel based, and also it needs to be non-comedogenic. Combination skin people can use the cream based moisturizer as well, but if you have oily skin, excessively oily skin, then make sure that you use gel based moisturizer. And a very popular moisturizer that is being promoted as lightweight is the Nivea soft moisturizer, but that one is comedogenic. I feel that all Nivea moisturizer are comedogenic in nature, so please make sure that you don't buy them. But instead, if you want an affordable moisturizer and that is lightweight, I would highly recommend you to use Pond's Light Moisturizer that is non-comedogenic, and it really helps and hydrates your skin very nicely. The next point is makeup, and there are 3 sub points to makeup. First is makeup product, second is application of makeup, and third is removal of makeup. If you are not doing these 3 processes properly, then you might end up having pimples and acne. So let's talk about first point, that is makeup product. So if you are willing to buy a makeup product, then please make sure that your makeup product is non-comedogenic and is made for acne prone skin or sensitive skin. And also, there are sometimes when a makeup product ingredient react to your skin. So if you have tried a new product and then you have got any pimples or acne, then see if that product is giving you acne and pimples. If the reason of the pimples and acne is any product, then please make sure that you discontinue the use of it, because there is no other way. I feel sorry for you that you ended up wasting your money, but yeah, you just cannot use that. Please stop using it. The second is brushes or sponges that you are using. If you are not washing your brush and sponge after 2 uses, then you might be inviting bacteria on your face. Makeup brushes and sponges need to be cleaned very frequently. I know that people fear that it will ruin your brushes, but you just cannot have acne or pimple. You can either love your brushes or your skin. There is no in between. So make sure that you clean your brushes and sponges after 2 uses. The third is removal of your makeup. You must always remove your makeup very nicely and thoroughly before going to sleep, because it not only gives you pimples or acne, but is also a reason of premature aging of your skin. And one thing that you definitely need to keep in your mind is face washes does not remove makeup completely. Never ever put face wash on your makeup loaded face, because all what you are doing is massaging your face wash and makeup on your face. Always make sure that you remove your makeup with an oil based cleanser or oil if you don't want to get fancy. The next reason you might be having pimples or acne is excessive stress. Stress is a good thing, but excessive stress can take away a lot from you and your health. Not only pimples and acne, but stress causes a hormonal turmoil and hormonal imbalance inside your body. And this could be a reason for hair fall, for premature aging of your skin, for premature graying of your hair, pimples, acne, diabetes, BP and a lot of health related issues. और स्ट्रेस हम यूजुअली दूसरों की वजह से, दूसरों के काम से लेते हैं, और स्ट्रेस लेने से कुछ भी आज तक किसी को सोल्यूशन नहीं मिला है. So make sure that you don't stress yourself, relieve yourself from stress, practice meditation, just have a walk in nature, watch sunsets, watch sunrise, and yes, by any means don't take stress. It's not a good thing for you. It's not good at all. Please don't take stress. The next point is not drinking enough water. Water is very crucial for your body to maintain its temperature and also to flush out toxins. If you are not feeding your body with enough water, your body is not able to filter and flush out toxins properly. So make sure that you drink enough water. If you want to detoxify your body without any efforts, then water is crucial. The next reason is being a couch potato. So if you are someone who is not involved in any kind of physical activity apart from your daily chores, then make sure that you do that. Because being a couch potato always increases the number of toxins in your body. It does not increases the number of toxins. Actually, your body does not get a way to flush out toxins through sweat. So make sure that you involve in sweating and working out at least thrice a week. By now, we all know that pimples are caused by bacteria and clogged pores. And one place which is an excellent breeding ground for bacteria is your mobile phone screen. So if you, by any means, if you are touching your screen with your face while having a conversation with your friend, then you are doing a blunder. Let me repeat, a blunder. Because your phone is the breeding ground for a lot of bacteria, and by touching it on your face, you are giving them a chance to transfer all of them to your face. So make sure that whenever you are having a conversation, hold your phone like this, so that your bacteria don't get a chance to transfer in your face and then give you pimples. The next point is touching your face very frequently by your hands. Now you touch your hands like almost everywhere, and they are also a breeding place for a lot of bacteria, and with that dirty hands, if you are touching your face, you are actually giving a chance for all of the bacteria on your hands to transfer in your face and then again give you pimples. The next point is dirty pillowcases and covers. Now your pillowcases and covers not only comes in contact with your face but also with your scalp and your hair. And your scalp and your hair already contain some natural oils which are not meant for your face. And also it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, and that oil and all of that stuff, when it reaches your face, it actually gives you pimples and acne. So make sure that you change your pillow covers every alternate day. The last point of today's video is any alcohol-based drink consumption. Any alcohol-based drink not only affects your neural system, but it also affects your liver. And let me tell you that liver is the key organ responsible not only for your digestion but also for detoxification of your body. So if you are consuming anything that is affecting your liver, the natural detoxifier of your body, then what you are expecting? Your body is going to be more toxic, and then again, a toxic body can never have a good skin. So make sure that you stop alcohol-based drink consumption at all. It's not good for your health, so I don't see any sense in consuming it. The rest is your choice. I'm here just to tell you. So yes, this was it for today's video, and a lot of you will be like, finally. And I hope that I helped you out with today's video, and if I did, then you know the drill. Like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, bye bye and take care.